So I decided for my project that I'm going to try cooking sustainably. So I do a lot of cooking on a regular basis, and I also know that I create a lot of waste through that. So I'm gonna buy all the ingredients to cook a meal that essentially creates zero waste. So all the spices I use can't have any plastic, nothing can be wrapped in plastic, I can't throw anything away, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna cook, I think, chicken and quinoa. Hi, I have a question. I'm doing this whole project and I need to buy things with zero waste, zero plastic. I don't know if you guys have done this before. Can I get like 2 chicken breasts but put into this instead of, yeah? Awesome. So I would assume you have to weigh this first and then...
I'm gonna weigh it, tear it so it doesn't register on the scale.
Okay.
And then put the chicken in, boom.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's okay. You're used to it, I know. So it doesn't look like they have any reusable produce bags, but they have these cheese bags, and this is the best I can do, so this is what I'm going to use. Okay, so usually I would buy zucchini, but it's wrapped in plastic, and so is the cauliflower that I want, so I can't. I have to pick something else to put into my food today. I found produce bags, but they're behind the cash, so I couldn't buy them to put my vegetables in. Okay, so I was kind of worried that at Bulk Barn this would be a problem, but they do this apparently, so that's really cool. And we're poor students, so we're saving money. Okay, so that was relatively successful in the sense that I was able to use my reusable, like my jars, and I got the bag to put the produce in. Except there weren't many vegetables that I could actually buy at Tao that weren't already prepackaged in plastic. So that kind of sucked because I really was only able to choose between like different lettuces or kale and onions and peppers. So it's kind of boring to cook with. But we still got some stuff, so it's better than nothing for now. And at the Bulk Barn, it was super easy. She just weighed the containers before I put the spices in and then charged me after for the actual spices that I bought. It was super cheap. Like, the containers were a little bit expensive. They were, I think, $7 each plus tax. But the both my rosemary and my basil cost me 44 cents together, and I have enough to use for a while now. So that's not too bad. I only bought 2 because I didn't have small containers like that, and because the containers were so expensive for right now, I didn't want to buy more than 2. It's actually a lot cheaper than going to the grocery store and getting the like the bigger containers of spices that are packaged in plastic, or like those plastic bags. So yeah, pretty successful. Okay, so what I would usually do is use chicken that I bought in plastic, these mushrooms that I stored in plastic but also bought in the plastic container with the wrap on top. These beans were dry, they weren't canned, they actually came in a plastic bag, so I can't use these either. And I would usually cook myself some rice with this as a carb, but I can't use this either because it's in a plastic bag. So this is just what I would usually cook because everything's super convenient. It comes packaged, or I don't have to go get it myself. And chicken just always comes in plastic. That's what I usually buy. And then I even stored it with plastic wrap on top because I've had this marinating since before I was filming. I'm going to have to use the chicken that I bought. I also have quinoa instead of rice that I bought in bulk, so it's in a jar already, no plastic for this. These are the veggies that I bought, the chicken. These are the spices that I got. I got basil and rosemary. So I usually have this whole spice rack to choose from when I'm seasoning chicken and stuff, but everything except the smoked paprika, which I hate, is in plastic. And like bay leaves, but I can't marinate chicken in bay leaves right now. So I can't use any of these today at all. No oregano, and like I said, I'm poor, so I didn't buy that many spices to use. So we're gonna have to make do with what we've got. So I also realized that usually I would like throw away the top of the pepper, the stem, mostly because I'm used to it and also because we don't have compost in my area yet. So I'm gonna have to go hunt for some compost bins so I don't throw away the peppers and the ends of the green onion. Side note, I'm also a massive paper towel user. I just use paper towel to clean up every single mess that I make in the kitchen, if any water spills or if there's any whatever on the counter. So that's been a bit of a challenge today to not reach for it. I actually ripped off a piece and just folded it and stuck it back like into the roll because I forgot. But I've been using a dish rag to clean up everything. So yeah. So we just finished eating. That's the end of this whole thing. The experience was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I didn't have any trouble packaging the chicken the way I wanted it. Although I did end up going to a health food store to get that done just because I thought they may have seen it before and look at me a little less like I'm insane. But it ended up being really expensive that way. I got 2 chicken breasts for $15 when you can go to Costco and get a pack of like 10 or 12 for I think about the same price. The cheese bag thing that I bought was only $8, which I guess is pricey for what it is when the bags that you take from the plastic bags are free. But this you only have to buy one time, so it's not crazy expensive. Convenience wise, it wasn't that insane. It's not extremely hard to bring a jar with you to a store. The only thing is like a regular grocery store usually doesn't have spices and stuff like that in bulk for you to fill up your containers. So you do have to go to another store, which can be a little inconvenient depending on where you live. The 2 stores that I went to were actually in the same mall. I didn't really feel like I was thrown completely out of my way, so it wasn't too bad. Is this something I think I would continuously do? I want to say I could try to. I can probably bring that, the bag that I bought for the fruits and vegetables. That's easy enough. Jars are super easy too, but I literally forgot to bring them with me going to film this. So am I always going to remember? Probably not. And then I'm not going to drive back. I'm going to end up getting just regular packaged chicken. Plus it's cheaper. Plus I don't want to go to just any regular grocery store and ask the butchers to put meat in a jar for me because they're going to judge me and I am not into it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I don't actually know what to say to close this. Do I say bye? Do I say thank you?
Ciao a tutti.
How's it taste? Do you taste the sustainability?
I love it.
Oh. Do you feel like we saved the earth today?
One step at a time.